Okay guys, so the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 open beta, or closed beta rather, has been out for a couple of days now, and there is something hilarious that has been discovered, that you will lose all of your BP if you disconnect for any reason. This is LOL worthy. Yes, yes, yes.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.
So the first person who actually found this out was actually, you guessed it, C-Reacts. Isn't that ironic? Everyone thought I was gonna be the one to find that out, and your hero C-Reacts actually ended up figuring this out before anyone else. Like, anyway, he was rank 1 as far as the beta was concerned, on top of everyone else. And then the story goes, and I'll link to the person who broke the story, so to speak. It was JRZ Saiyan who was breaking the story about rage quitters, and C-Reacts rage quit this person who he claims glitched him, and he had no other choice, no other alternative but to close the application. So in doing so, he got the infamous rage quit. He lost all of his BP, and I find that to be just splendid. Like, out of all the people that you thought would have been the first person to find out, it had to be him. The only way that this could have been gotten any sweeter would have been if it was Rhymestyle himself. And all I can say is, you got what you asked for. So C-Reacts, r.i.p. Oh, and we have not forgotten about you, Burkhole, mister. I only rage quit on people that use infinity combos because that's not fair. Shout out to Miyuki DBZ, who actually made this person rage quit on their alt account. Like, real, you gonna rage quit on your alt account. Like, so Burkhole is gonna be affected the most by this because he's one of those people that stealth rage quit. Like, they rage quit just enough not to get that red name, and then they try to find people in their PS4 communities to play against for a couple hours in player match to try to get rid of the red name or whatever they get from it. It's going to be interesting to see how they explain their BP constantly being reset to 0 because they rage quit. Like, that's the beautiful thing about this. All of it's gone for any reason. So even if you have a divine intervention, let's say God decides to send down a storm right when you're about to lose and you rage quit, don't care, they're losing all that BP. R.I.P. Burkhole Dandelion. Your BP is gone, your raid career is over. It is hilarious. At the end of the day, I feel like they should have made it to where the person who rage quit submits all of their BP to their opponent, so that BP doesn't go to waste. Like, just resetting it to 0 to me is kind of pointless. I feel like giving all that BP to the victor would have been more sufficient of a punishment. And at the end of the day, I feel like what's gonna come of this is that people that were sort of playing ranked are never going to play ranked again. because they're gonna run into those OP Z souls and OP character builds, and they're gonna be afraid to even go on rank now. And that's all that's gonna happen. People like Rhymestyle, Thundershout, and C-Reacts. Seriously, C-Reacts is done with ranked. JRZ saying you're gonna see a lot more of them just playing with the same group of people in player match, because they're not gonna want to get questioned about why their BP is constantly getting reset. And I feel like this punishment is really good, because those people that were rage quitting just enough not to get that red name, now they're getting exposed. So if you rage quit at all, you lose your BP. That's just it. We don't care if it's a glitcher, we don't care if it's a lag switching, we don't care if it's bad connections, whatever. You're getting reset to 0. No excuses at all. And I feel like the only way they can make this better, give me the BP for when the people are rage quitting. Don't reset them to 0. Give me all the BP and I will be satisfied with this change. Like I said, Xenoverse 2 community, everyone's gonna pretend like player match is gonna be the place to be. So what I'm gonna suggest is that they impose the same punishment in player match. Like if you rage quit in player match, I feel like you ought to have a red name. I don't think that should be the place where you can skip out on the punishments, and that's just the way that it should end up being. So I've been your perfect being, the Super Itachi, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse 2 discussion video. Leave a comment, leave a like, and even if you didn't like the video, leave a like still. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter as well, and don't forget, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, turn on those notifications when you subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, if you hadn't done it yet, go ahead and turn on those notifications. I will see you guys next time.